Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Tony Stark Iron Man issue 8. And this really upped it to the next level for the conflict, and I just like how it was escalated and how it took some turns that I didn't really expect. So we start off and we see how the carnage of the escape and all the different people being under its sway is going throughout the world. We see the Winter Guard in Russia having to deal with everything, the Crimson Dynamo warning his teammates to not rip the masks off and everything. Everybody going like, watch out for this dangerous American tech. We go to Italy and see what's going on where a cop had to shoot someone, a little girl, because she didn't know what she was doing in the escape. And surprisingly, we also get to Manhattan and see Sunset Bane being brought up because her tech is being linked with it, and she tries to throw it back on Stark, but this could really blow up in her face going on down the line. Of course, she's asking where's Tony, and we see that he's outside of the warehouse that they found in New Jersey, and all the different stuff going on. Janet and Rhodey are trying to take him out, but Tony's like, no, we gotta fight smarter than that. And he's like, listen, I can't waste you on a side mission. We have to go in and take out the controller. And they go in and they just see all these guys under the control of the mask and everything. And they're going, all right, we have to go to non-lethal. They're taking them out and everything. Janet's trying to get a sense of what the controller's plan is. And usually his plan is just to power himself up, get everybody under his control, take that cerebral power to increase his physical strength. And Janet's like, not take over the world or anything. He's like, nope, that's usually what he is. And she's like, God, that sounds stupid. And they get into his inner sanctum, and Tony's remarking, I should have brought the Hulkbuster. And we see him, he's like, holy crap. And he's like, yeah, welcome to it. This is the boss level kind of stuff. I'm like, oh shit, that doesn't look good. We switch over, and we see that Andy is trying to figure out what to do, and is trying to control the situation of what's going on. People asking information, but of course he goes control, controller. He gets a brain wave. One of the dudes like, you're supposed to be in charge of this. Like, yeah, I'm an engineer. I'm gonna go try and head off this thing. God, could it be that simple? He goes and he sees Bethany with Amanda, and he's trying to figure out the thing. He's going, okay, listen. The only way for the controller to do this would be to integrate his usual control disk design into the mask. If I can figure out the frequency and everything, I can shut this whole thing down. But, of course, we see that Bethany's under the controller's control and is getting ready to swing at him. But that's the last that we kind of see of it. We're like, oh, God. We then get an update on Amanda, who is talking with Motherboard, and she's trying to figure out what Motherboard's plan is. And I don't think this is completely wrapped up in what's going on with the controller's plan. I think that this is just your shitty side effect of what goes on when you create an AI. And Motherboard has gone overboard to be Tony's mother, Maria Stark, and she can control this world and everything. She's like, what? Viewing Amanda as just the fleshy thing that discarded meat, and she took that meat and turned him into a little genius and has a freaky ass obsession with Tony. Says, oh, I'm going to call him. Of course he'll answer. Of course, Tony, Rhodey, and Janet are dealing with one fucking big ass controller, dude, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Tony had upped himself to lethal settings to deal with this, and he's like, Basil, have you even figured this out? Where will you buy pants? And then he gets punched pretty much into a wall, and he's getting this thing saying that he's going to call him. He's like, oh, I think I'll drop the act now. And then we figure out that it's Motherboard still in Tony's armor and that she killed Friday. Now, I hope that that's not the case, but that's a pretty big kind of twist, and that Tony gets sucked into the escape, and because it's a two-way kind of thing, saying that you would use Motherboard to control the escape and put in your armor. That's kind of like begging for this to happen and to turn this into a giant VR rig. It's like, holy shit. And Tony's like trying to figure out what's going on, and then it kind of flashes over and he sees himself as the Golden Age version of himself, seeing Hank and Janet and the Hulk. He goes, oh, I'm heading home to get what I need. It's like, home? Hank? What the hell's going on? So Janet and Rhodey are left to deal with the controller in a busted out mother form, and it's like, what's going to go on with Tony with this? We then switch over And it's like, what? We gotta call him like a puppy and see which one comes to him? And he's like, no, this is an education. And we see that Tony comes in similarly drawn to like the Golden Age Tony, and he's like wearing his, well, not original armor, but his most iconic original kind of armor with the red and gold and everything. He's like, hey, Dad, and everything. And Amanda's trying to stop him from taking the drink. He's like, Motherboard's getting, this is his purest form without any restraints as he takes the drink from his father and drinks it. Now, granted, this is VR, but we don't know the extent of how it kind of affects them. This is an interesting take of doing that whole kind of thing with the demon in the bottle. I wasn't quite expecting that, but we'll have to see kind of how that rolls out. Now, that was the end of the issue. We had also gotten update on Yocasta and Machine Man, and we see Yocasta wake up. She's being charged and everything. She's like, why'd you undress me? And everything's like, well, I've seen it, Ultra's seen it, all the Avengers see it. It's like Donald Duck complaining that he doesn't have pants, but kind of not. If she wants to wear clothes, it's kind of like, eh. But that's not the biggest issue at the moment. He's got the interface on. He's going through the escape. He was in the pirate land with like all the different Johnny Depps and like a Michael Bolton thrown in there, which I kind of liked that little joke was kind of thrown in. But Yocasta goes, okay, don't do anything yet. I'm going to get to Stark Unlimited and try and figure out what to go from there. And she thanks him for that. He's like, all right, whatever. You're left. And he's pretty much speaking to her, but she's already left. He's like, damn it. So I really liked kind of all the different parts that they were going on for this. They could lead to some really kind of cool character development moments. I'm interested to see how the unfettered, unrestrained Tony in the escape and how he's going to kind of get out of that situation, and also what the ramifications are going to be for his character going further on down the line. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.